Hello again, I am Blunty. As you can hear, the voice is a bit stronger today. It's still not great. I don't know whether you can hear the difference. I can feel the difference right here. Right here. I feel a tickle right here. Every time I talk, this is whatever's infecting me. And by this point, I'm pretty sure it's not the C word, V word that we're not allowed to mention on YouTube in fear of being demonetized. But yeah, my symptomatic progression has not been in line with what one would expect for that. So it's just some sort of run-of-the-mill chest infection kind of thing going on, which I do get pretty much once or twice a year as the seasons change. Nothing unusual for me. It does still mean I feel kind of crappy, but at least I don't have to be terrified, I guess. Is that what the media wants us to be? Terrified? You don't have to be terrified. You just have to be sensible. Just look after yourself, look after others, do the thing with wash your hands and stay away from other people and don't touch their faces. You know, don't lick their eyeballs. Certainly don't lick any toilet seats if you're so desperate and thirsty for other people's attention that you was it TikTok? I think it was TikTok. Some vapid dipshit licking toilet seats on TikTok for social media attention. I'm not going to show it, I'm not going to link for it, because every time someone does, that just validates the behavior even more. Oh, look at how stupid this person is. Share, share, share. That's the attention they were looking for in the first place, you idiots. The proper response to that is ignore, block, report as dangerous behavior, perhaps. I don't know whether TikTok lets you do that. They seem pretty irresponsible in general. I've slid off the tracks. Right, point I was driving at is still feeling sick, not as sick as I could be, and I can speak without coughing up parts of my actual respiratory system, at least so far. The chest part of this is getting worse. The aches and pains have kind of gone. I've got a little bit of a headache today, but I don't know whether that's related to it or not. Sinuses are relatively clear, but so it's all about the chest at the moment. So progress, or it's settling into the chest for a nice little bout of bronchitis, which I have gotten many times in my life. Fortunately for us, as I mentioned in my last video talking about sort of the health condition and stuff, it's a great time to be sick, or it's a great time to be worried about getting sick and having to stay indoors to protect yourself and your community, because there are some fantastic games coming out this week. Today, in fact, within an hour or so of this video going up, I would imagine, in which case come along to my Twitch channel because I will be streaming it there, Phantasy Star Online 2. One of Japan's most popular, I think it's the second most popular, but just behind Final Fantasy 15. But online action RPG kind of thing that you can sink gajillions of hours into. It's got a nice, just really chill grind. You can, it's a loot grind thing. You go out on missions, you beat things up, you get loot, you bring it back, you craft, you evolve, and you go chasing XP, and you come back and you go on missions to collect bits and pieces for different NPCs, and it's that kind of grind. And you can easily disappear many days into that game without even noticing what's going on. Certainly enough days to get you to Animal Crossing, which is coming out at the end of the week. Or if you're not into Animal Crossing, there is also Doom Eternal, of course, which I'm not going to be playing on day one because it's just not in the budget right now. Fortunately, Phantasy Star Online 2 is free to play. It's going into open beta on Xbox only at the moment. If you are an Australian like me, don't fret. All you have to do is change your Xbox region to get to the American Xbox storefront, download it, change your region back so you can take advantage of your Australian Xbox Live Gold connection and whatnot, and it seems to work fine. The servers aren't up yet, but I've tested it with the client, and it boots up just fine. It lets me go through to the server selection screen, where your character correction screen, things like that. It all seems to work just fine. So that's the only workaround you have to worry about if you're not a North American as far as Phantasy Star Online beta goes. But certainly for today and the next few days, Phantasy Star Online 2 will be swallowing me whole. Well, except for perhaps tomorrow, because now that my voice is working properly again, I really should start recording some of the voiceovers for the videos I've been working on recently, so they can start going up, and when they go up, I'll go back to Phantasy Star Online 2, probably stream it as well. In any case, do yourselves and the community around you a favor, stay inside, and either join me in playing Phantasy Star Online 2, or just watch me play it if you're not sure whether you're interested enough in the game yet, or do literally anything but going outside and spreading your germs around, or potentially, wiping other people's germs onto your face and into your mouth and onto your food. How good are you feeling about touchscreens being everywhere these days, by the way? Self-checkout lines at the supermarket, touchscreens. Ordering something at McDonald's, touchscreens. Everywhere you go, touchscreens, 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 where all day long strangers just smear their disgusting little hands all over it. And as we've just found out quite recently, turns out people haven't been washing their hands, because every celebrity is out there on social media going, hey, did you know you should wash your hands? Here's how to wash your hands. They're teaching people how to wash their hands on the assumption that people just don't know how to wash their hands. And they might just be bloody well right. So, once we've learned how to wash our hands, I think tomorrow we should work as a class, as an entire class, where we're going to work together on learning the difference between there, and there, or your and your. These are more difficult concepts, I know, than wash your fucking hands so there's not crud all over them when you touch your face and rub your eye and smoosh disease into your gaping holes. But I'm sure if we work together, we can get it. Thanks for watching. God. What are those special trucks? They got special trucks for the railway lines that go along and check the rail and check the tracks to make sure they're properly parallel and there's no faults and things like that. What's the name of that equipment? I need that for my train of thought, because the rail system, I don't think it's been maintained very well. At all.